Hi guys, don't mind me. I had my crazy end of the year workout. I'm trying to put away all this Christmas stuff. I still have this on my big tree. Just got back a couple of days ago and I wanted to film this last Empties video of 2015. I've been really excited to do this video, and this is going to be all things masks as well combined. I think that's what I'm going to do in the new year. I haven't decided. Before we get started, I guess I'll discuss how next year is going to be. I most likely won't be filming empties as quickly as I have in the past. I may let them pile up and you'll get a long empties video, but it'll be a little bit easier for me because for my empties for days Instagram, I will then at that time take my pink basket and then take everything out and photograph it and post it on there. And then also I'm going to be documenting all of my empties. So I'm going to sit there and I have to write each one down because I want to see what I'm using for each category, and vice versa. So I know what kind of things I shouldn't be buying, kind of how often I go through things, stuff like that. So my last empties was filmed on the 18th of December. I used up a handful of things, I think 11 things on vacation that I didn't bring back with me, so I'm just going to review those with you. And then, believe it or not, I have a good amount of empties to show you as well. And then I will tell you the total and all that good stuff. So the first thing I used up on vacation was the Advanced Genifique sample. I love that. I've used a deluxe sample size before, and I definitely would get perks or swap for it. I also used up a Boscia Pore Purifying Black Strip. I have another one as well in this empty that I just used. It does a fabulous job. I used a vitamin C eye pad from the Dollar Tree. I used an Epiel green tea and aloe sheet mask. I love the Epiel from Big Lots sheet mask. It's 50 cents each. They're awesome. You can't go wrong. I used up my first makeup use up item as a spoiler. It's the Bare Minerals Lash Domination, and I actually really did like the sample, so it might be something that in the future, after I get through this challenge, I will actually purchase. I finished up the pocket bag from Bath & Body Works in 'Tis the Season. Also, the CeraVe Moisture Cream. It's a travel size, and I really liked it on my face, believe it or not. I also used the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, which was nice as well. And I used an Epiel Facial Essence Cucumber Sheet Mask, which is my holy grail Epiel one. I've talked about those for years. I finished the Urban Decay Primer Potion in a deluxe sample size, a makeup empty, which is awesome. 2 makeup empties in this group. And also I finished up a 10-pack of the Equate Makeup Removing Cleansing Towelettes, which I absolutely love, but I won't be purchasing anything. Well, I'm not sure, because I'm trying out some things and I'm trying to avoid wipes. This lipstick looks weird on camera. This is the Melted Nude by Too Faced, but because of the lighting, it looks orange, so don't mind me. So those are 11 empties. And then we're going to go through the other things I have here. So I finished the Herbal Essence Cleansing Conditioner in Color Me Happy. Believe it or not, this really did help fight fade out with my red hair. I'm super impressed by this, and it actually smelled really nice. Pretty much I would shampoo and then use this and then use a hair treatment. So that's how I used it. I got that for like $1 on a crazy clearance. It was awesome. I finished the Boscia Detoxifying Black Cleanser. Didn't like this. It's another one of those that you put on and it warms. Just like that Biore self-heating mask that I had a terrible... Sorry. It's a shadow. I don't have a mustache. Self-heating mask that was terrible. This burned me as well, and I ended up starting to use it like on my chest and on my shoulders, and I actually did a good job because sometimes I get like little bumps there. That was good. Finished the Juicy Couture Body Sorbet. I think there's a tiny bit in here, which I will finish by the end of the day, so it will be official empty. I got this for $2 from TJ Maxx, and I like having a lotion in my bag. Actually, I got to put a new one in there. And yeah, this was awesome. Finished the Nourish Organic Argan Face Serum. I actually really like this. I did not like the cleanser, and I think I used a moisturizer for them, but this face serum was so nice, so hydrating. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. This is another makeup use up item that I finished up. Another spoiler. It is the Fresh Sugar Rose. And this is, I'll show you. I pretty much got as far as I could in there. So proud of myself. I absolutely love this. I think, oh yeah, I'm getting another one. Spoiler, I'm getting another one in an e-div swap. Sorry for the noise. I'm trying to stay organized. Changed out my toothbrush. This burned my face. I used it a couple times, so I'm going to count it as an empty. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Oilless Oil. Burned my face like, oh my gosh, it was terrible. Terrible, terrible. This is a holy grail. My girl Emily and Emily are on here. Love these. It's the LA Color nail polish removers. I literally have probably used 6, 7, 8 of these. You get it at Dollar Tree. They're amazing. These are considered an empty. It's the Ulta Moisturizing Eye Makeup Removers. I used about 2/3 and I had to stop because my eyes were burning so bad. And I was using them for swatches and other things, but I just stopped because I noticed my skin is getting irritated anywhere I put these. So I will not be using these ever again. I've used the Ulta cleanser, didn't really like it. The Ulta skincare, I think I'm probably going to steer clear of because my body doesn't like it. I'm trying to do the full sizes. And then I finished this. My hair's wet from this. The Salon Selectives from the Dollar Tree Intense Conditioning Treatment. I've used like 4 or 5 of those. That's awesome. I finished the Neutrogena Hydro Burst Gel Cream. I've used these a couple times. This is nice. I just like an actual cream, not necessarily a gel. But it was nice. It was okay. Used the Embryolisse Latte Cream Concentrate. I could not stand the smell of this. I think I'm down to about there. I can't do it anymore. I don't know if it's rotten or if that's just the smell. So I'm not going to take a chance on that anymore. Venus Breeze, not a super fan of this. Got a good deal on it, so I'm using it. A couple things from Christmas presents that I started using before I left. 2 Formula 1006 products from that set I showed you. I have 2 more products left. It's the Best Face Forward Daily Foaming Cleanser. This was actually somewhat nice. It did foam and it was gentle. It's not bad. And I also used this Be Pure Skin Clarifying Mud Mask in Strawberry and Yarrow. I used that today, and then I used a sheet mask as well. My face is feeling so amazingly soft. But it's one of those mud masks that don't dry, and I do not like stuff like that. So that mask I would definitely not use again. And then I finished the Tree Hut. Actually, there's a tiny bit. The Tree Hut Moisturizing Body Wash in this size. I have a full size of this, so I'm going to take this and just pour it into that. I actually have used maybe 1/4 of that full size and switched it out, so I'm just going to put that in there so I'm not being wasteful. This is the Gillette Venus Sensitive Spa. I'm switching out my razors. It's a good time to do it, just to remind yourself. Switch out at the beginning of the month, or I only shave every other day, and I don't shave, honestly, sorry if this is TMI, but I pretty much shave till above my kneecap down, and then every 4 days shave my thighs, because my hair doesn't grow as much there. I don't know if that's like anyone else. And then of course, on our arms, whatever. So I don't really use my razor every single day, so I feel like I get that way, I think it's 10 shaves, 12. And it really doesn't get dull or anything. And I allow it to dry well so it doesn't rust and it's not giving me any bacteria or whatever. So I think that's a good concept for me, at least. I know some people change more often, but first of the month, you pay your mortgage, you pay your rent, change your razor. And then I finished, I almost fell, the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Booster White Tea and Vitamin E. I've used this 4 times, and I think my boyfriend used it last night in the shower. So we got 5 out of this little guy. I love this. I just don't like the scrub. I know a bunch of you do. I just don't like it. I like my St. Ives scrub. And then I have a bunch of samples as well because I was focused. This I'm using right after this, but I'm counting as an empty. But it's the Temple Spa Soothing Balm for aching feet and limbs. I've used the Temple Spa Beauty Balm or whatever before. My mom gave me this. She said she loved it, which was so nice of her. It has dandelion extract, grapefruit oil, menthol. So I'm going to do this. I put in 3 really good workouts and active days at the gym. So this will feel really nice on like my calves and my thighs because they're really sore right now. So that'll be good. And then this I used like more than half of it, but I don't like it, so this is gonna go. It's from the Dollar Tree. It's the Andrea Foot Spa Foot Repair Shea Butter and Avocado. I just don't like this. You see I'm down to here, so I did use, I think it starts about there. So I use like 2/3. I'm not a fan of it. They have a bunch of foot ones. I'm not a fan of the one I picked, unfortunately. I can't find a foot cream because I get really dry feet, guys. Bad. Sorry if it's TMI, but I can't find a foot cream that's really good, that softens your feet. Does anyone have a suggestion for me? Like, seriously, I need one. Here's another Boscia strip. So that's, I use 2 in 12 days. So, yeah, like a little bit, like every week or so. Finish the AIM Precision floss picks. I love floss picks. Ugh. Thank God for them. Used this before I got on camera. I think my face looks pretty bright. It's the Sephora Rose Mask that my friend Margaret gave me. Thank you, Margaret. I did enjoy this. It wasn't as rose scented as I expected. And I can't stand that fiber mask smell. So I won't be purchasing fiber masks, especially not for $6. But I was really thankful to try it, so I didn't like use my money and not like it. So thank you, Margaret, so much. And then a bunch of samples. This was just for my project wax. I finished, it had like 8 pieces, really big pieces too, like that. That's pretty big for wax. Of Christmas morning, which was like cinnamon and kitchen spice. I finished the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a jar. I just got this with my Purity Made Simple crazy couponing order that I didn't show in a haul, but pretty much you bought something and you got a free $24 Purity. So I just picked like a gift bag that I can use next year. Paid shipping, so $6.95. I got a $24 Purity Made Simple to use with my Clarisonic. So now I have 2 of them. Totally awesome. And I think I have a mini too. This is the Renewed Hope in a jar, and I actually do like this. It's a refining moisturizer, and it's nice. I used the Caudalie Eye Cream. Holy Christmas. This was awesome. But I'm sure it's pricey, and I can't use it, but if I can ever get a deluxe sample size, you know Jessie will. The Clinique Moisture Surge. This was actually really nice, too. I've been trying to swap for it, but haven't been lucky yet. And the Purity Anti-Wrinkle Miracle Worker. I don't really need an anti-wrinkle moisturizer. I mean, I guess I am 30 now, but it was really hydrating. I think even if you don't need it per se, it's really nice for your skin. The First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I'm not a super big fan of this, but I did use this on my elbows. Does a nice job. This I liked as well, the Ole Hendrickson Ultra Lift Eye Cream. This was nice, very nice. And then this was awesome, the Maycube Raw Sauce. Oh my God, this stuff smelled so good, and it was awesome. And I don't know much about this company, but this is why I like to try products like this. When I see something random like this on someone's Ediv, that I would be like, what is that? And just scroll past it, I can swap for it. And then the last empty of the year is the Royal Moroccan Argan Oil Serum. And I put this in my conditioner, and then I put this on the ends of my hair, and it was awesome. Beyond awesome. So those are my empties for the year. I'm telling you, I'm so incredibly proud of myself. My focus next year is to use up makeup and other things that take longer to use up, so I probably won't have the volume as normal, which is another reason why I'm going to make my empties filming time period a little bit longer. So my final total, I haven't updated my empties, I will be after this video, is 1,165. 75 of those items were decluttered. So that means I had a net of 1,090 empties. Holy Christmas. I've called myself an empties queen, and I think I earned my title. Next year, I'm still going to count, like, you know, a lot of people are like, how can you count this and this as the same? Because it's an empty and it's gone. But I'm going to be documenting samples and full size. Deluxe samples, trials, like, you know, one-use samples or whatever, and full sizes next year. I'm going to be putting all my empties in this book. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is my makeup use-up goals, and this is my list. And you can see I've already did 3 things out of my 19. So I got a good start. And then these are going to be my empties, and I'm going to document them. And I color coded them to skincare, makeup, body care, hair care, fragrance, candles and wax, and miscellaneous, which would be like the floss picks, different personal care, toothpaste. I'm going to count it. It's an empty. It's a beauty product. And then like when I start, I'll number 1, put the item, and then at the end in parentheses, I'll put FS, full size, DS, sample, whatever. So then I can kind of do a running total at the end of each month. So however long I document, say I finished the first and 2 pages or whatever, I'll either, if I have enough room at the end of the page, I'll document how many empties and each one, full sizes, deluxe, this and that. So I can kind of track it, or I'll just put like a post-it on each page. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. I want to notice and kind of take note of how often I'm using products. I want to start documenting and dating when I start products, and then I can figure out when I finish. Stuff like that. I just want to get a hold of how many things I need on hand for a year, whatever. So that's my philosophy. This is my last empties. 1,165 things gone. Happy emptying. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year. Bye. Of course I don't stop it. Because you wanted to see me for one more second, right? But anyways, I love you guys. Once again, thank you for your support and encouragement. So thankful for you. Bye.